This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of
That's right, Twisted Tea. We're still here. And I'm Kevin, and I'm the K. And that's our Twisted Tea we're opening up because I'm not done. I'm not letting this go. Twisted Tea.
2 episodes in a row. Guess what?
It's going to be until I get that sponsorship, damn it. I am steadfast, and I have no shame left in my game.
So, as we constantly hound Twisted Tea about getting a sponsorship.
Mostly because I find it funny. I find it really funny.
Yes.
Shut up, Windows. I'm not updating you.
Not today.
Not today, Windows.
But Twisted Tea, we'd love to have that care bundle anytime now.
Yeah,
Anytime.
care bundle and solid money coming to our account for saying your name and
Multiple times.
shit. I'll put it on my logo.
Right. Do we need to make TikToks and YouTubes with us actually with the
Yeah, I was thinking about taking a picture with the 12 pack that I bought today and be like, motherfucker, just with my finger point,
like,
all right, bitch.
Like we actually drank that shit.
See, you think I was joking?
We're not shitting with you. We actually drink this shit like every time we record.
Every fucking time. I think
right.
we've done a few videos on TikTok where we were just taking the shots and opening the
we've done this.
We do the same shit every time we record.
Yeah.
Shots and Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Shots vary.
Yeah. Shots will vary. But
Twisted Tea stays.
The Twisted Tea is consistent.
It's so much easier than fucking beer.
Facts.
Anyways.
So so I'm not gonna say we didn't have an idea, but we had an idea. We're gonna do. Shut up. So this week we're going to do semi-death battles, and we're going to use a hero randomizer to find a bout between 2 different heroes, and we are going to debate on who wins the match.
And if we bullshit along the way,
it happens.
It's what we do.
Correct.
It's how we roll.
If
you don't like it, you don't go.
I mean, you don't have to listen to us. You can go find some of our friends over at the UNF pod.
Yeah, UNF pod. You can totally fucking find them. They're amazing. There's so many funny freaking...
And if you don't know what UNF means, it's the Unfiltered Studios. And we are one of 20 members now.
Yeah, because they just added another. We're not the baby anymore.
That's right, we're not the baby.
We're not the baby.
There's another baby.
And also, because I want to do it at the beginning of the podcast, you can find us at kjandapodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And we have a patreon.com/kjandapodcast. And we also have a buymeacoffee.com/kjandapodcast if you want to just donate a few bucks, because it helps us out and buys our Twisted Teas until we get fucking sponsored. But then also... we have a phone number if you'd like to leave us a voicemail or just text us. It's 858-848-KJNA. That's 858-848-5562. And you can text us anytime. I keep it on Do Not Disturb. You will not communicate with people unless you decide you want to communicate with people. And then I'll answer the phone. Just text me first.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking nerd. It's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I don't want people.
All right. Are you ready for the first
I'm
one?
ready. Okay. This is going to be ridiculous, and we're going to argue about this for...
All right. If I don't know what the thing is, you have to tell me.
Okay. If I don't know what the thing is, you have to tell me.
Oh.
A lot of it, I noticed you did it a few times before, and it was definitely some D&D monsters.
A little bit.
And there was also Marvel characters in there.
Yeah, I saw Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange was like, I knew that one.
I was like the predominant one. I was like, Doctor Strange versus a ninja? Oh, ninja.
Bye, Ninja.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry, Ninja.
All right, here we go.
Go! Do it.
Huntress versus a paladin.
Okay, wait, is it a Huntress or the Huntress?
That's a good question. I'm going to go with the Huntress from DC.
Okay, tell me what the Huntress does. Let's go.
She literally just has crossbows.
Crossbows.
Little.
Oh, the crossbows, like on her wrist crossbows?
Like
a little, little tiny ones.
Yeah.
Little hand crossbows.
They shoot bolts.
Okay. Well, then I will tell you, paladins, they're like a combination, they're like a cleric leaning more towards fighter. So they do have some healing capabilities. They do have, depending on how you go, they can shoot like holy magic. They can call upon their god and be like, "Kick this bitch's ass," and they're like, and then like the holy fist of punch you in the face.
I mean, that's not even an even battle right there.
It's not. I think
like
Paladin's gonna win. He's usually wearing armor.
I mean, Huntress is agile and she has the crossbows, but if she's not pulling out anything else,
if that's all she's got, that's it. If you're listening and you have a different opinion, please fight me.
Yeah,
let's go. I'm feeling a little. I'm feeling like the little the little jalapeno on the side of the Mexican menu.
Yeah, just go ahead.
I feel spicy.
Hit us on any of our socials. Hit us on our freaking Gmail. It's perfectly fine.
It'd be funny as shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do another one. Let's go.
Right, next one.
There it is again.
I'm going with he has a tree ant versus a pyromancer, and I honestly think the pyromancer wins on this.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree because tree ants, if you don't know, they are the half tree, half people sort of thing, where they're just basically living trees.
Yeah.
Like sentient trees that can walk around and get pissed off. And then the pyromancer, of course.
If you haven't seen the Lord of the Rings 2.
Yeah.
The Two Towers.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the Lord of the Rings 2 Towers and seen some ants go down with some fire, then
we must discuss with the Unglued.
You're so slow.
We have decided you are not orcs.
much like these movies versus. I'm sorry, but I prefer the Hobbit movies over the actual.
I only watched the first Hobbit movie. I didn't watch the second one because the Hobbit was a 64-page short story pulled into three-hour fucking movies.
It was actually really good.
I
enjoyed the dwarves. I love the dwarves in that movie.
Okay, I only watched the first one, and I got to the point when they were like walking through the valley, and there were giant thunder gods fighting.
Yes.
For some, okay, I didn't.
Didn't care for it.
No, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't enough where I was like, I have to watch the second and the third one.
I think the thing that drew me in to it was the plight of the dwarves losing their home, to fucking Smaug. And then trying to find their way back to their home at any cost.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I could see they could definitely expand upon that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not just looking at it from Thorin's perspective of he's trying to reclaim his family's pride as the king of the mountain. I mean, every dwarf has their own reason to get back to their home.
Smaug.
Yeah, freaking Smaug.
Smaug. I just remember that cracked me up every time I saw an ad for it. And like, Lord of the Rings and the Desolation of Smaug.
Played by Benedict Cumberbatch. Who also played Khan Noonien Singh in the second Star Trek movie with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto.
He's Sherlock. He's Sherlock.
Yes, he is Sherlock.
He's Sherlock.
He's also Dormammu and Doctor Strange.
Dormammu.
That's right. He played double duty. He was the voice of friggin' Dormammu, and he was Doctor Strange fighting Dormammu. I'm like, ooh, really? You're fighting yourself? Look at that duality.
Ooh, man. Benedict Cumberbatch is a fucking actor.
He's dude. He's badass.
Yeah, he's a badass.
All right. Third, Santa versus Black Widow. Ooh, Santa.
Santa got the magic powers, but Black Widow, she's thrifty. She's thrifty. She got some hidden shit up her sleeve.
You could already sack her.
I mean, what was that movie we watched during Christmas? With the dude from Stranger Things as Santa.
Terrible. Because I should remember this.
Yeah, Violent Night. Okay, yeah. Violent Night.
that version of Santa.
That's the version of Santa I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I'm not thinking ho 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 Santa. I'm thinking
no.
Ho 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 Santa.
That shit. Okay, you should. If you have not watched that Violent Night, you should. Just because it's funny as shit. It's fun.
It's a great ride. I really hope they do a 2.
Oh my god!
If they do a 2, it's gonna be so.
It's so funny. Him being just like hammered. Like, I'm so sick of being Santa. He's so tired. And then him flying over and puking off the fucking sleigh.
The worst part is you can actually see the steam.
Yes.
If you haven't noticed, we do a lot of Yeah. It's not something that we want to do. It's just something that kind of comes naturally now.
Yeah, it's what we do. It's been like since episode, what, 4?
God, yeah, probably.
10? I don't know.
It's like, what's something that you do that you're really proud of? I can get out of work pretty easily because I do this.
Yeah, hey guys, I can't come into work today.
No one's going to call you into work if you can throw up on the phone.
Nope.
Or make it sound like
Make it sound like a donut. So this is Black Widow versus Violent Night Santa.
I'm definitely going with Violent Night Santa.
I don't know, man. Like, he's got some magic, but is it enough magic to stop Black Widow? Because Black Widow, look, she's like, kick your ass, flip around. And I did like, Violent Night was funny with the Santa, like making him like he was an old Russian.
Yeah,
or
old friggin' Viking.
Viking, yeah. With this giant hammer or whatever. But like, still, he had a little bit of magic.
Yeah.
And he had a giant fucking hammer. But Black Widow is also like, I can bounce around you, shoot my little electricities.
That's fair.
And then like once, because Santa was down a lot in that movie.
He was down a lot, but I think it's because he had gone soft.
Okay, but even if you caught him at the end of that,
dude,
you really think dude with the big hammer is going to catch Black Widow?
He went against a whole small-time military force.
In a dark, small place.
And he murdered them all.
Yeah, in a dark, small place.
Yes.
All right, dark, small place between him and Black Widow. Uno mano y womano.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if he had his sack, he could set a trap well enough.
I'm gonna have to go Black Widow on this one. Sorry, Santa. Like,
agree to disagree on this one.
I'm not gonna get any presents this Christmas, but Santa, hear me out, buddy.
Santa,
I appreciate you. Okay,
son of a boy.
Santa, listen up.
David Harvey, I got your back, bro.
Look,
Scarlett Johansson, I'm sorry.
I believe in you, David Harvey.
Harbor.
You said Harvey.
Harbor.
I was believing you because I sure as shit don't know names. It's always Umbaku and
this guy over here. Stop it.
And Nakia. That's it.
Umbaku. Great gorilla. Umbaku. His name is Winston Duke.
No, that's Umbaku. So, but I'm saying Scarlett Johansson versus, I think that she'd be bouncy enough. She got the tricks up her sleeve that even though, because Santa's just got the big hammer, he's got his bag of tricks, fine. He's going to pull out a DVD of The Fifth Element and throw it at her. So good for you. But I'm just saying.
Are you serious? He's just going to reach into his sack and just be like, hey, Fifth Element.
Yeah, DVD. Because, I mean, he probably pulls it out based on the kid.
That's fair.
So you'd be like, what? Oh, Charles Manson as a child? Whoop! Oh, look. You know, oh, it's a head. But, like... But my point is, I think Black Widow's going to... We can agree to disagree on this one, but I think Black Widow's going to win.
That's fair. Somebody be the tiebreaker on this one.
Yeah.
Santa, David Harbour from Violent Night versus Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Who wins?
And it's... The answer's Black
Widow. Don't you influence these people.
I'm not influencing them. I'm just letting them know what's right.
Mm-hmm. All right, next bout. What do we got? We got a Shadow Thief versus Santa.
What the fuck is a Shadow Thief?
I'm guessing a thief.
Someone who steals in the dark? Versus, I think Santa's going to win that one.
Thank you.
Finally. Yeah, what do you mean finally? Like, we've been doing this for days? This is the second one with Santa.
I think you just kind of shit on Santa because of Black Widow's sexiness.
No, just because it's an easier way for me to get in Scarlett Johansson's pants is not have any influence on whether or not she would fight Santa. But you could have Santa and I'll go cuddle up with. You go cuddle with Santa. I'll cuddle with.
Look, I'm gonna learn fucking magic, bro. Or at least somehow how it works. They didn't even explain how it passes on or anything, like if it passes on. You're just gonna push your nose and go up a chimney. Congratulations, that's your power. I'll try to learn nicely, and then if it doesn't work,
which is a cool way that he killed that motherfucker at the end. He goes up the chimney. That was badass.
Sorry, John. Like
that shit was funny.
Honestly, if there was a weird crossover, I'd like to see John Leguizamo's clown Vindicator from Spawn go against Santa. I hope that's one of the next bouts. That'd be awesome.
That would be sweet. All right, if you get something that's something we already saw, click it again.
Okay.
Because Santa's
had two.
He's had his time.
Yeah. let's go.
He said it's time.
All right.
He said, what?
Paladin
Isn't there more than 5 fucking things on this thing?
Hold on.
There's got to be more.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Oh, stop it!
Okay, hold on.
What is wrong?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Vampire Lord versus Loki. Right. It took a couple of tries.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. I mean, I guess it technically would be random if Santa appeared 20 fucking times in a row.
Right. Apparently, Santa.
It's not even the Christmas season.
Maybe it's listening to us and it knows what we're trying to do.
Listen to me now. Hear me now, randomizer.
I'm sorry. Loki's a god of mischief.
Yeah, and Vampire Lord. I think Loki's gonna win this one.
Easily.
Loki's gonna win this one. He's got God, phenomenal cosmic power.
And he doesn't have itty bitty living
He does
space.
not.
No.
He lives on Asgard.
Yeah.
Oh, what's left of it?
Yeah. We're not going with the actual. Oh, he's just a giant, and he somehow wormed his way into the family. No, we're going with the actual. We're
gonna go with Marvel Cinematic Universe because I mean,
this is a Vampire Lord. Like, say for instance, if you've seen Underworld,
yes,
Victor.
Yes,
I would call him a vampire.
Yeah, we go against that. I mean, you could even go not the Masquerade, Vampire. The what was that old school movie? It was like 3 hours long. I just remember a little girl getting turned into, and for some reason,
Interview
with the Vampire. Yes,
what's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was good for its time.
I mean, I would pick Victor over.
Yeah, oh yeah, Victor 100%. But
Victor was badass. I mean, Victor Nye, not Victor Nye. Bill Nye.
The science guy.
No.
Oh.
No. Which I did kind of have like that. That sounds familiar. Are they
Bill Nye, the science guy?
No, he's too British.
I love Bill Nye now.
Oh,
he's
the science guy? Because he doesn't give a fucking
fuck. He does not give any fucks anymore. Every video, he's like, you're fucking the planet.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Here's the water. Here's what we're doing. This is what it's going to be like in 10 years. We're fucked, you idiots.
Yeah, I think if him and Bob Dole had joined forces after the Clinton campaign,
that could have.
I mean, I think that would have really helped
Yeah.
Bob Dole.
Yeah.
Not Bob Dole.
Yeah, it wasn't Bob Dole. It was
Other guy.
Yeah. I know. I feel like I want to pause it almost so we can look it up and then come back.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
He wants to put everything in the lockbox.
Yes, everything in lock. Oh god damn it! What is his name?
We're not gonna ask the audience why.
Don't ask the audience. You're probably gonna like message on this shit and make me feel like an idiot, and that's fine.
It's okay.
What is his fucking name? You want to
Al
hear
Gore.
Al Gore. See, I knew it was like simple uno syllable.
Yeah,
Al Gore, and
he even made appearances on Futurama to talk about climate change.
Yeah,
and I was like, yes, if Bill Nye and Al Gore had actually gotten into something together, I think Al Gore could have won way back in the day.
I wonder what the world would be like.
Had Al Gore?
No. Hear me out. We don't move. Like the world does not continue on, and everyone ages 30 years.
Right now.
Okay, right now. But hear me out. All the older people who are like boomer generation, like the older one.
Yeah.
And then all of us and younger who I feel like are irritated enough to make a change suddenly are old enough. And it's just like they're in charge now. Do you think that they would make like an instant, you think that there's going to be that big of a change come 30, or is it going to stick with the consistent rich following the rich and they're going to keep the same ideals and
Oh yes, because the rich will constantly stay in power because they have ways of staying in power that are underhanded, devious, and we can't just be like, oh yes, I'm going to shoot you and be done with you. No, because that's a crime.
That's called, yes, that is a crime. You're right. Staging coups is a crime, Jay. You're right.
Yeah.
In fact, if you would do such a crime, I would say, dare I say, you shouldn't be able to run for president.
Sounds awfully familiar.
It does sound familiar, but you know what? Maybe we shouldn't get into specifics, but I think, color me crazy,
some people will know what we're talking about.
If you stage a coup, you shouldn't be able to be president.
The sheer fact that you can run while still being a part of criminal investigations.
And should be going to jail.
I mean,
You're going to jail!
Like,
Monster House?
Yeah.
No, that shit?
Yeah.
You're going to jail!
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
No, you'd think, but this is what money does.
Yeah. Money talks. Everything else, just man.
Yeah.
Thank you, greed.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you, capitalism.
Money buys you whatever the fuck you want.
Correct.
Anyways,
Correct.
Loki wins.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I got distracted.
A vampire lord does not have the abilities to
I
take
don't even know
down-
how we got the Bill Nye,
Yeah.
and then Bill Nye, and then Al Gore, and then that went to presidency. And then that
See?
just went-
See?
Well, follow our path here, people. This is where we're going.
Yeah, we can do this. A monk versus a shadow thief.
But I don't know what they consider a fucking shadow thief.
I would think a shadow thief would literally be like...
Let's say it's a rogue.
Yeah, let's say it's a rogue. Let's
Okay.
say it's a rogue.
Okay, rogue from D&D versus monk from D&D.
I think the monk wins.
Okay, well, see, here's the problem. D&D 5e did a good job of balancing it, the main six, pretty well. It's not perfect, but there are certain situations, well, with all of them really, where if you roll well, you're going to get a super advantage. So, like if it were a rogue, for example, if they can sneak up and get that one hit,
Right.
for example, they're both level 20. You know, they can get that one hit. It's like a rogue's hit would be, oh, your knife does 1d4. Oh, but because it's a sneak attack, you get 24d6 in addition to your regular attack. Yeah, that's a rogue sneak attack. But monks are also super fucking good at stunning strikes, where they'll be like pop, 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 and then they can hit you 3 times. But on that third hit, they'll be like stunning strike, and then you can't move for a round.
Exactly. Yeah. See.
And then the next hit, it's pop, pop, and every time that they're stunned, they get advantage on those hits. And if they get advantage on those hits, they get some extra punches, and pop, 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 stunning strike again. Oh, you're stunned for the next round too. Like, so it's a toss up.
I'm sticking with monk, man. I'm really sticking with monk. I think monk would have the perception, because they've been doing those years of training, to know when there's somebody around them. Hit that.
But rogues are also skilled in hiding in the shadows. They've been doing that for years too.
Damn.
They're the ones who, like, they are the ones that...
This feels like a stalemate.
If you're doing a roll-off,
Uh-huh.
for example, like a monk may be good at dex and being able to, like, jump and dive and shit like that. But a rogue is going to be good at... They have, like, a plus 20 to stealth or some shit. Some crazy number where, like, if they decide they want to hide in the shadows, you ain't seeing them. They gone. I mean, this is why I want to run a D&D podcast. Because this is the nerdy shit that I know. That's my gamut.
Twisted Tea, your money could actually let us do that.
I will make, like, 2 more podcasts. I have ideas, my friend. If I have all day to work on it...
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to see some quality ass.
Oh, yeah. Guess what? And your cans will be everywhere, littering
Yeah.
rooms.
Yeah, every person will be holding a can, even if it's empty.
Facts.
They will be holding a can.
Walking down the hall.
I'm not letting this up. I don't have any shame, Twisted Tea.
In the kitchen.
You don't understand.
Twisted Tea. In the studio. Twisted Tea.
A studio. Just period. A fucking studio instead of Jay's living room.
Clashing on the wall. Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea. Anyways, so I think this is a stalemate as well.
Yeah.
I think this is a stalemate. This is a tough
It's a really
fight.
tough call because both have so many advantages over the other that they could probably be doing this until they're fucking old and gray.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of back in the day, if anyone played World of Warcraft. Well, back in the day, I remember there was I used to be a paladin, and paladins had lots of fighting abilities and shit like that. But mostly, what they had was a stun that would stun the enemy for 10 seconds, but they also had a heal. And I remember fighting against another enemy paladin, and we just fought, and it was the same shit over and over again. We punch, oh, I'm about to die, stun them, back up, heal, come back up and fight, and then they'd stun me, and they'd back up and heal, and then come back up and just keep doing it. And we went on until one of us was like, fuck this, and just left. We were like, this is stupid.
We can't keep doing this.
No,
It's terrible.
this is ridiculous. None of us will win.
All right, next bout. Tactician versus a Pyromancer.
Tactician.
I'm sorry. You got plans, but the Pyromancer literally says your plans go up in ash.
Oh, you go to the file.
I mean, I'm sorry. You just make the plans. You don't get to actually deploy the plans.
Yeah, you don't have time to deploy the plans because,
You're on fire.
are we talking about just the tactician himself, or are we talking about the tactician and his army?
I'm going to go with just the tactician.
All right, just the tactician, mano y mano. Yeah, Pyromancer.
Yeah.
He's
that's an easy win. That's
fire
easy.
bending your ass.
Facts. Uh-oh.
Fire bending your ass.
Zuko said bye-bye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Ooh, Black Panther versus Loki.
Ooh, well,
Hold on.
okay.
Now, Black Panther has been evolving in the comic books. He is no longer just a regular person. He has God tier power too.
What?
Yeah, he's got God tier power.
How? Explain.
A tiger god.
A tiger god just was like, bruh.
Bro, this man,
All right, explain. Go into it.
T'Challa went from, okay, he is got his own nation to having an entire solar system.
What?
You didn't know this?
Dude, how often do I get into the
Yeah, that's fact.
current
That's
comic books as much as you?
Dude,
like, come on.
Get on our TikTok. King Lion has a lot of information.
Okay, look, I should.
King
But,
Lion? What up? Yeah. T'Challa has mad skills, bro. Mad skills. I think he would give Loki a run for his money. God tier power, vibranium. Come on, man.
okay. I mean, he would give him a run for his money because I mean, there was that time when it was in the Avengers movie where he got his ass kicked by every single one in some little way.
Yeah. Everybody had time to hit him.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
had time to punch him in the face.
But think about a guy with vibranium versus another guy
with a stick. But what if he had the Tesseract?
Now, if he had the Tesseract and the Mind Stone, I'd be like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say Loki without extra shit. Just Loki himself versus T'Challa. God tier, vibranium suit. Loki, God. I don't even know what his knives are made out of. To be honest, but he has all the ability to warp people's minds. But I don't think T'Challa's mind is probably strong enough to be like, that shit ain't real. Get the fuck out of here.
I think Loki's gonna win though, because Loki's got like he can fuck with your head. Like you may have. Well, I mean, Black Panther is also a god.
Yeah.
That's.
I'm going with T'Challa. T'Challa for the win.
I think Loki can be tricked.
I like our version of Loki from the Marvel Cinematic Universe because at this point he's literally the center of Yggdrasil and the freaking multiverse right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that means he can't leave his seat. Loki before that, he's definitely not. He's not winning against T'Challa from the comic books.
Okay.
If we're going from T'Challa from the Marvel Cinematic Universe before his passing, I would say Loki would probably win. Maybe. It would be a very hard fought battle.
Okay. So while you were talking, I looked for another random hero generator.
Okay, you got a better one?
I found one. We can choose Marvel Comics or DC Comics.
Ooh.
And we can generate them. And I generated some Marvel Comics ones, and then we'll switch to the DC one.
Okay.
So this stand up is going to be Spider-Man 2099 versus Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch. Yeah.
That shit has no reason to exist as about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because Scarlet Witch, she
manipulates in reality.
Yeah. She's got like what is her mutant power supposed to be? Like what is her
literally witchcraft?
Witchcraft.
Yes.
Which is just general.
At first it seemed like a kind of like probability change.
But she had like fire powers and shit, so like or like shooting her red lasers, so how is that witchcraft?
It was like they were calling it hex powers until it evolved, and it kept evolving because that's what her as a Scarlet Witch. Again, it's a mutant power that evolved into actual magic.
Okay.
Or magic that evolved into a mutant power. I don't know how it went.
So I mean, it could be the difference between D&D players a wizard and a sorcerer.
Yes. If you want to go that route, I will go that route.
Mm.
But yeah, her power literally is the manipulation of reality at will.
I would have to agree. I think Scarlet Witch would win.
I'm
Spider-Man
sorry.
2099.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miguel. Your ass is grass, bro.
Sorry, buddy. Miguel. Oh no.
Yeah, Miguel Ojeda.
Miguel. Okay.
The Irish.
All right, these I don't know. Maybe you know.
What you got?
Earth 44.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's a DC comic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not
I
that. I'm not that versed with.
Oh man. Oh, he went beyond. Okay, Ronan versus Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
I think. Yeah.
Magic versus a hand-to-hand combatant with.
Yeah, is that all Ronan's power is?
Bro, he's just Hawkeye. That is all Ronan is.
Oh, that's right. He is. Yeah. He's dark ass Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye during his
don't give a
phase.
fuck. Yeah. Hawkeye don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
And then versus Doctor Strange, but yeah, Doctor Strange, he would wreck that
yeah,
shit.
he would take you down.
100% wreck that shit. All right, Polaris versus Medusa.
Uh,
Okay, so what is Polaris's ability?
Basically the same as Magneto's. She's literally a chip off the old block.
Oh, okay, so Polaris, it can just do.
Yeah, she's
metal.
she's the youngest of Magneto's children. And Medusa literally just has
Hair that she can control.
Yeah, I kind of want to say Polaris has this one.
Yeah, she could stay away from hair.
Yeah. hope you're not wearing any metal barrettes.
Look out for the dude.
Yoink.
Okay.
Wrapped in
Oh
your
my
hair.
gosh, poor Medusa.
Wow.
She getting harassed. All right, so I'm gonna switch it to DC Comics.
All right. Hopefully they'll have a better one. Like
This is bestrandoms.com/random-hero-generator.
wow, that's a lot of dashes.
If you're curious about looking at this yourself, because the pictures are kind of cool. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
okay. Here's a good
know
one.
those characters.
DC Comics, Deadshot versus Robin.
And see, then I would have to question which
Robin
is.
Yeah. So,
if
I mean,
it's-
I guess you could choose like any Robin. I mean, I think the kids are probably going to get their ass kicked.
who would you consider the kids? I mean,
like-
at this point, I think Tim Drake and Jason Todd and Dick Grayson are all adults.
They're all adults, but I'm talking about like when they were.
Damien's the only one that's a kid. Yeah, if you're
When they were
like,
tweens fighting crime.
yeah, if they were like, oh yeah, these are the Teen Titan versions of us. I think Deadshot might have the advantage to a certain
So
extent.
Deadshot's ability is just
He's just pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah.
Again,
it's just
Hawkeye.
just another Hawkeye.
he's just Hawkeye. He's not super agile.
Wasn't that
or
Will
anything. Will Smith?
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to possibly seeing a different Deadshot at some point in the DCU. Not that Will Smith didn't do a good job. I think he was fine in the.
I mean, Will Smith is a good actor. He
Yeah.
can pretty much act anything he wants, but
I think it was a good Deadshot for the first Suicide Squad's film. The Deadshot they had for the Arrowverse was okay.
the Arrowverse itself was okay.
The voice actor they had for the first, think about it, Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
That was a really good iteration of Deadshot, and I think even Christian Slater voicing him in a later Suicide Squad animated movie was pretty good. They actually fell in line with the Justice League War after Flashpoint.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he did pretty good, and they actually killed Reverse Flash in that one too.
Ooh!
Finally.
It's about goddamn time.
Yeah, you
Eobard.
thought he was dead. You thought he was dead in Flashpoint Paradox. No, he still survived for a while.
Eobard gone.
He literally extended his life by going slow, so he could live in that timeline.
What if I could just?
But they hit him again with the same. I was like, God damn.
What if I just name my child Eobard?
Well, like I said last time, I was like,
Mhm.
there's gonna be questions.
What kind of nickname could you give a kid named Eobard?
When did the CW pay you, sir? When did DC pay you?
DC, we're waiting for your sponsorship too. No, I've talked so much shit about DC. They wouldn't sponsor us if I paid them.
I mean, yeah, we have. I'm not saying that we're going to downplay. Like I said, I have a huge respect for the DC animated universe.
Yes, 100%. I do as well. But
once you guys get your live action up to date,
All you have to do is like just sit back for a fucking year and plan it.
I mean, Superman Legacy is already Superman.
Okay,
They dropped the Legacy. It's just Superman.
but just plan it. Just plan it ahead. Plan the whole 10 years in advance. Plan that shit, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. That's.
I'm hoping that James Gunn is doing a good job.
Don't be a fucking idiot. I feel like we talk about this every fucking episode.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep talking about it.
And because come on, DC, you have great characters.
I don't think it's DC. I think it's just Warner Brothers in general. I think DC by itself has fine comics. They have fine comics. It's
WB needs to work on their shit.
Who they get to create these movies based on these characters needs to be properly vetted.
Yeah, why don't you have
where's
just
your Kevin Feige? Oh, that's right. It's James Gunn now.
Not even just but
and Peter Safran.
There is a bajillion directors about, right?
Yeah.
There are actors who want to be directors, and there's writers on and on and on. You're telling me you couldn't say, okay, guys, I'm taking a round robin. You give me a solid 10-year plan for the DC universe, send it to me, and then just take the whole fucking year to plan on it. You're telling me DC wouldn't pay somebody to just be like, we cannot make money for a year because we're going to make so much when this is ready. Send it to me. Let's plan on it.
I'm still sitting here. I can't believe they literally finished the Batgirl movie.
And then didn't even use it.
No, they literally shelved it and made it a tax write-off.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And they're doing the same thing with Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Oh, that cartoon?
Yeah.
That they were going to do? That did sound pretty funny.
Will Forte is brokenhearted over it. Now I can understand. I mean, you literally put all this time and effort and your energy into it only for the studio to be like, really? And we're going to just throw it away. But
why would you throw it away? You could at least just throw it out there and make a little bit. That's just blowing your fucking money.
Again, who do you have as your president? Somebody who doesn't understand movies. You can't do this and expect no repercussions.
Can you imagine, just as a regular fucking person, if you or I, for example, got a voice acting job,
okay,
any voice acting job,
yeah,
and they were like, okay, we're going to use you for a season, and then you go there every day.
Yeah,
every 5 days a week you go there and you do your voice acting shit. You get to know everybody. You have a great time. Yeah. You see some of the art that's going on. You're like, oh, this is going to be so fun. And then you wait, and they're like, all right, it's going to be ready in a couple months. You're like, sweet. And then you start doing maybe you do a few cons and shit, press junctions. Yeah. And then they're like, all right, we're just going to check it.
Yeah.
You know how upset, even if I got paid, I would be upset as fuck.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
can you give me a copy of it just so I can use it for my resume?
Yeah. Come on. Just so I know that it was not a freaking pipe dream, that I actually put in work, did what you asked me to do, and it was actually a good project.
Yeah.
I took all the director's notes and I actually used them, and I actually put my own spin on certain things.
I think Wile E. Coyote versus Acme sounds like a hilarious idea.
I mean, considering that it would be on the third live action / animated feature from the Looney Tunes universe.
I think it would be funny as shit.
And one that's outside of Space
Jam. Yeah, come on. You don't need any more famous basketball players, guys. Come on. I'm done. It's okay.
Just like we didn't need another house party. Kid and Play did it better.
Yeah.
They will always do it better.
They will always have done it better.
Yeah.
That's it.
Facts.
That's it.
Don't redo the things that are already
Stop it.
Yeah.
It's good enough. If they make it, let me tell you, I'm going to riot if they ever try and redo Back to the Future.
I'm not looking for a redo.
Nope, I'm going to riot.
Nope, no redos. If anything, continuations. Your continuation is
you can do Marty McFly's kids.
Yeah,
Marty that's fine.
Trying to fix something that Marty fucked up at one point that might lead to your literal
demise.
Destruction.
Yeah, kind of like honestly, the new Ghostbusters. I haven't seen Ice Kingdom, or I think is what it's called. Yeah, I haven't seen that shit yet, but I like the first one. I did like the first one.
I think the previews look really good, and it forces again the older Ghostbusters to come back out of retirement again to help. Even Janine has not a proton pack, but she gets her own weapon.
Nice,
and it looks really interesting. So,
but I think it was such a fun little concept. Like, it didn't feel like they tried to encroach on Ghostbuster territory.
no, not like the remake with like Kristen Wiig.
Yeah. Which it had its own funny points. It felt like
it was funny. I think again, Chris Hemsworth. I love you. You're a great Thor.
It's too loud. That was the funniest shit. Covering his eyes,
but
shit was too loud.
Bro, I'm like, you started Thor kind of serious. Second movie, serious. And you hit Thor Ragnarok and it was like, all right, I'm going to start flexing a little bit of my comedy chops.
They tried to make it Guardians of the Galaxy.
And I'm like, no. By Love and Thunder, they were trying to make it way...
Love and Thunder, they surpassed Guardians of the Galaxy and just said, fuck this.
Yeah, and I think Thor Ragnarok was not a bad film. I think it was fine. And I think that it worked. But Love and Thunder... It
took too many liberties.
It was a mess, and Taika Waititi even knows that he was a fucking mess because Taika Waititi even says that he has not even read a Thor comic book. And I hate when you have directors who are going to take on these projects but have no concept of the literature or the background of the characters that they're taking on.
Yeah, because the reason that you're making these movies,
you're making them for the fans.
You're making them for the fans.
And if you're not a fan,
you're not the target audience.
Yeah.
You're not the ones who are paying to go to the movies to buy buy the merch. You're doing it for the fans. So if you're going to be doing something for the fans, you need to either become a fan or know enough so that if you were a fan, you would know what they want to see.
Now, see, that's why I love Henry Cavill. He is, in my eyes, the king of the nerds.
Yes, he's a nerd.
This man plays Warhammer. He is at least attached to play in a Warhammer series for Prime after playing Geralt of Rivia on fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
After playing Superman. This man is nerddom at its greatest.
Yeah, he's an actor who's a super nerd.
He put the fucking work in to get the physique of Superman.
Yeah.
And even bulked up for Geralt. And I'm like, so he's not afraid to put in time.
And you can tell he did some shit with that sword play.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. He knows his shit now.
So, I have mad respect. Henry, if you ever come across our podcast.
Would you like to be a guest on our podcast?
I would love
I'm sorry, Mr. Cavill.
Yeah.
Mr. Cavill?
I would love to have him on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can talk nerd shit all day long. Come on, buddy. We'll do a 4-hour podcast. I don't give a fuck.
I will not leak anything about Warhammer.
Nothing.
At all.
Nothing.
But I love that he sits there and he's like, I was playing World of Warcraft when I got the call.
Right? You're like
Superman. And I was like, I have to finish this raid. At that moment, I was like, this is it. This is the guy.
This is my spirit animal.
This is the guy.
I played World of Warcraft and I realized I lost months of my children's life. I refuse to play any MMOs ever again.
But he was single. He has a dog.
Well, good for him.
I mean, he had time.
He did have time. So if you got time to just zone out on fucking, good for you. If that makes you happy, no complaints.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. And plus, obviously, you're making, lots and lots of money.
Money because you're actually a big
because you're fucking Superman.
Superman, Geralt, gonna be in Warhammer, played Mission Impossible. You're Agent Argyle.
I mean, yeah, you nerded up, buddy.
Hold on. There's another movie coming out with him in it. Ungentlemanly Warfare, I think it's called.
What?
Oh, it looks interesting. He's also another version of Sherlock from Enola Holmes on Netflix as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't seen Enola Holmes, but I have seen the previews and shit as I'm passing through.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. He does play a very a smaller part than Millie Bobby Brown is Enola.
Okay.
Also, Helen.
Mirren?
No. Helen.
Huh?
Married to Tim Burton.
Helen Burton?
No, no, she does not have the same name.
I don't know.
Lestrange from Harry Potter. She killed Sirius Black.
I don't know.
Helena Bonham Carter. That's
okay,
it.
Helen Bonham. Okay.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Okay, yeah, you can never. I'm not.
It took me a second. I had to go through many iterations of the characters that she played to actually find. There it is.
There it is. Hello. Where did I keep her name with the character? Ooh.
I gotta find that mental Rolodex.
Yeah, that's you, buddy, because I am not about that mental Rolodex. I can't do it.
So as far as matchups, we had some decent matchups. I think at the end of the day, some of these are hard to do.
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
We need a third. I think that's why we need a third party. We need a tiebreaker.
We do need a tiebreaker. So if you're listening, you need to. We'll probably post what a lot of these are, and you need to be our tiebreaker.
Yeah,
and that's fine. We'll argue.
Yeah,
that's what we'll do.
We'll argue about it.
Yeah.
You be the tiebreaker, and then we'll give our 2 cents about it, and then
I think we were talking about in the next couple episodes doing some research on some specific superheroes.
Yeah.
And then just like bibliography of these superheroes, like giving as much information as possible on just our favorites or even just the most unknown ones. I haven't thought about like I guess we could pick anyone we wanted, because I was thinking we do like we each do a Marvel, we each do a DC, we each do a random unknown. Or but like from Marvel, it doesn't have to be a hero. We could pick like Squirrel Girl or some shit.
Still technically,
she's still
her power is a little wonky.
You know what I mean?
Still there.
You know what I mean? Just like somebody ran like Kite Man.
Jeez.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. After watching the Harley Quinn series,
Pace Pop Pete, which became the Trapster. See, look, I do know some lingo.
Yeah, I'm so mad there's a character named fucking Stiltman.
Stiltman.
Like, ooh, wow, you have elevator legs.
Good for you.
Guess who fucks those shit up every time? Spider-Man.
Pace Pop Pete.
Anybody with a fucking buzzsaw.
Fuck you. Oh no, my calves.
Go down. And he came back down to the ground floor like a lead pipe.
And so it was. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to give us a call, 858-848-KJNA, and tell us what we did wrong. Tell us what we did right. We want to hear about it. Anything else you want to say?
Twisted Tea, still waiting on that sponsorship.
You motherfuckers. Twisted Tea, we're listening. You fucking listening. Bye, we love you.